Hello, welcome back. I'm extraordinarily inconsistent, but here we are. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so last time was a while ago, and so I'm trying to remember what the hell we were doing. Oh yeah, we did the pursuer cheese and that, so good times. I know there's a crystal lizard. You break the door now, because I don't know if there is a key. I don't think so. The point is you can break it down. Well, this little shit actually died in one hit for once. Alright. This guy likes to never actually, get killed by a lot of weapons, so you need to be careful with what you try and kill him with, because he's a pain in the ass. After you hit him once, normally he'll scutter over into this corner. You won't be able to hit him, and then he's gone, which fucking sucks, if you couldn't tell. But, we managed to get him this time. I think I already have one of those. No, I don't, but still, point still stands. I've managed to get, was it the legs? Yeah. Certain parts of the Hollow Soldier outfit's better than the, Hollow, just the regular Hollow set, but overall they're not that great, because of, they don't provide that much protection. Now, after grabbing that stuff, the small white soapstone is kind of alright. It just allows you to temporarily enter a world at specific points. I think it's by bosses and I think by bonfires. What it is? They can also be used after the boss has been defeated, which is nice to know. But yeah, down here, as you can see, Divine Blessing, quite helpful. Now then, if you had managed to skip the blowing up the wall, you could go over there, well, through there. Technically, this is a shortcut. Since I was just doing that for the pursuer, Ring of Blades, I'm not going to bother. Right, so there's a guy here. Typically he doesn't wake up if you don't go near him, but I like to kill him just in case. This guy's a bit of a pain. So I go for trying to parry. Now over the side, this guy typically won't wake up until you go near him. If I say that, he doesn't wake up at all. Normally I think he might wake up if you try to leave the area, which is not obviously great. Now, when you get here, you're presented with two choices. You can either do this now, or you can just completely ignore it. I'm thinking that I might do this now. Alright, that's 3. Go out. Grab the item. Go back. That's 3. Grab the item, run to the next one. Go. Guy's also going to try and kill you. Now then. There's a guy over there. Running for over there, which has a guy in it as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to get hit by him, clearly. Ow. Keep in mind we're probably dead, which is fine. You just go back down here. Oh, I really do hate these guys. They are awful to fight. Alright, so this is me in post and that. While you get to watch me fail miserably to try and get back down there for several jumps, I'm going to quickly state that I'm going to cut most of the attempts for me dropping that back down, because, quite frankly, plunging attack hitboxes in these games have been shit, are shit, and shall continue to be shit. Even up until, like, even Elden Ring, the plunging attack hitboxes are terrible. The flame chariots, if you do a plunging attack on the little, like, flame vent at the top, it kills them in one go. I try so many times to try and get them to die, obviously, via the plunging attack, but it never does the animation. And this is perfectly showcased by what you're witnessing now. I've had it with the Asylum Demon in Dark Souls 1, refuses to let me do the plunging attack sometimes. I have absolutely no idea why. This game, as you can see in the background, sometimes plunging attacks just do not want to work. What gets better is, in a second, you might end up seeing me do a plunging attack, but having clipped the ground. So I do the animation, I do the damage, and then die from the fall damage. It's so bad. Dark Souls 3 has the problem as well with the dragon in the I forget the name of the place, but the dragon temple, the dragon that you have to kill right at the start by doing like the little circuit and then dropping down on it. The amount of times where I've clipped it with a plunging attack and it's not gone into the animation and I've then just fallen to my death is really high. It just, for some reason, anything in this game that involves like here, yeah, there you go. Anything that involves plunging attacks in this game, just buggy as all shit. And so, I want to basically go out here and just say, my fucking god, can one of these games have a consistent plunging attack? Because the attack works fine in itself. It's the ones that put you into an animation that just are terrible. Like here. I fall into this animation so many times and I just die. Or I just don't go in the animation. Same applies to Dark Souls 1. I will miss completely even though I've clearly hit the enemy and I will just drop and either just eat shit from the enemy killing me or die from the fall damage. Same with Dark Souls 3. Same shit happens. Same with Elden Ring. I will try and get those flame chariots and I will go to do the attack. I'll just clip it with the jumping attack and I won't perform the kill. It is infuriating and I hate when the game forces you to do something like this. Now, technically, you are correct if you were to say, oh, Ewan, why don't you just go back and do this later when you have the key to open up the door that I'm going to showcase later. I could do that, but most of the time I forget until I get to the DLC, realise the door is locked, have to travel all the way back here, go all the way around, unlock the door, go in, grab the item, right? Then go all the way back to a bonfire to then teleport back to where the DLC is, only for me to then basically have wasted all this time just to get into the DLC when I could have just grabbed the key now, gotten to the DLC, and gone and basically had no issues. And so this is just like a small rant here. By the way, this is me checking to see if I have something like a spear that I could use. Because I was assuming that maybe if I clipped him earlier with the plunging attack, it would work. No, it rarely does, because plunging attacks are just dog shit in these games. I finally did it, by the way. I end up dying further down the tunnel. Because I, like an idiot, ran until I ran out of stamina, which meant that I had to stop running for a bit and I got killed. But the point is, I just wish that a lot of the time you wouldn't be forced into a plunging attack for stuff, because it just fucking sucks. I don't get why these games force you to do plunging attacks so often. It's so tedious. Like, the amount of bosses that either you're just missing out on a chunk of damage, or you need to just do it efficiently, is ridiculous. It's like with the Taurus Demon up in Dark Souls 1 in the tower, and that you can drop down on. The amount of times I've had it where the game's just gone nah, and it hasn't let me. It's just too high. But point is, rant over. Point is, I just wish that there weren't so many moments where either you probably should or you have to do one of those animation related plunging attacks. It just sucks, okay? There you go, got it. Alrighty. We have the key now, so we don't need to worry about anything else. Got to be very careful here. Because you just sort of, you get headshot, you get staggered, which is very bad. Got the leggings again. Alrighty, down here, by the way, is an item. Titanite shard, not bad. I love the predictive aiming. Come on, come around the corner. Yeah. Really? Where? I know there's an archer up there, but like, you're telling me that guy hit me? Okay, bro. Go over here. You can go up the ladder and deal with that guy, but you're gonna have to go around. Go after the boulder. Ignore this guy for a second, because otherwise you're gonna get a shot. Amber Herb for spells. I didn't put my chime back on.
My name, what? Well, when it was, but I came, drank. Have you seen? I've made inside. Now? Yes. Wait. Then what? Were you looking wonderful? Shame on here. What a joy. Oh, I would not like something.
There you go. Talk to him enough and you get the key to the mansion back at Majula. So now you can go over here, and you can now deal with one of the dickheads that's been shooting at you the entire time. There's an item here, by the way, I think? No. By the way, they have predictive aiming, so they are going to try and aim where you're going to be going. So if you just run in a direction and then turn the other direction, they'll just completely miss you. You can even just run in a direction and just stop, and they'll miss. Now an easy way to deal with these guys is get him to attack one of these. Oh, he missed. There you go. Wait for him to get back up because he's got iframes. Dead. Oh, his legs. Well, what is it with me getting leggings? Seriously. But be careful, because of even though you won't break these by well, they won't explode if you hit them with your melee. Enemies' melee will cause them to detonate. Careful, there is a couple of guys here. There you go. That guy over that ledge won't actually run over to you. When you get near, he'll detect you and start throwing firebombs at you. Because the whole point is you're meant to get him to throw a firebomb at those barrels and it'll open the area up. Technically you can also get the turtle to go over and smack it, but you'll probably get blown up doing that. Or he'll just run through it and it'll cause it to not get detonated. Green Blossom. Oh, he didn't get hit by it. Now, a lot of enemies are going to be coming through here, so be careful. Okay, man. Oh, you get. Yeah, it's quite difficult dealing with this lot, especially if you don't have, like, large group killing stuff. Didn't help is the first guy who normally runs out and gets shot didn't do that. Yeah, as you can see, here's the shortcut. Okay, bro. I was behind him. You gotta remember, you gotta go to behind the hitbox, not behind the model, because that's not accurate with where you need to backstab them. But that for every one of the games, so it's a universal skill. There you go, that's what's meant to happen. Oh, I got the gloves. I think gloves are also useless though. Okay, wonderful. Got 2 at once, that's good. Alright, lock on. And I got the helmet, which I already had, because of that guaranteed one that you can pick up. There you go. Oh yeah, I should probably grab my souls, shouldn't I? Talk to him in a minute. This chest is trapped. Don't destroy it if you want the stuff inside. Oh, the crossbow one. Oh, and I got hit by it. That's fine. Here you go. Titanite shard. If you don't care about that, you can always just destroy the traps, you know, accidentally activate it. Now, using this, because you need a ferrous lock stone, will open up a bit in the wall here, which will give you a Titanite slab, and I can't remember what else. You can actually get this door to open if you hit it. There's, I think, 2 or 3 of them? Yeah, there's a halberd one, a spear one, and I think that's it. Oh no, 2 halberds and a spear. Oh, I thought I was out of range. God, he has a lot of stamina. There you go. And here, this chest has a Ring of Life, I want to say? Oh, Life Ring. Ring of Life. It's also got a large Titanite shard, which is quite helpful. Anyway, you could probably take off the stone ring by now. Oh yeah, and if you went down there, you got, I don't know if you got the, you might have gotten the Flame Quartz ring, but you definitely got the Hawk ring. Honestly, it's probably better than a HP Wall Hollow. Just checking. Actually, no, sorry. Illusionary walls don't work like they do in other games. You don't hit them. You have to press interact. So for PlayStation, it'd be X. For Xbox, I believe that's A, and I don't know for PC.
Hello there. Well, oh, Hog. My name? I journey. Be careful. Oh, yes. There's treasure in there. I saw the same I was with this warrior, you see. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the I still have the gent's ring. I'll leave this one to you. I'll leave it.
There you go. You're going to get locked in here, and a bunch of enemies are going to come out. Oh, that's unfortunate. There you go. Easy. Now, if I wanted to get my heal spell back, I could go into my inventory and use one of these amber herbs, because they get your spells back. I can show us an illusionary wall here. It's... Ah, yeah, it's here. So, if you look, nothing happens when I hit it, right? If I press the interact button, so X in this case, it opens it up. So that's something you need to know about illusionary walls. There's no point in going around hitting walls. You need to basically go over to them and start spamming X. So there you go. A staff and some herbs to replenish spells. The staff is the starting staff, I believe, for a yeah, it's starting staff for a wizard. Not wizard. You know what I mean. Sorcerer. Now then, you can get over there later by just going around here. I don't know if it is possible to... Yeah, no. Alright, you can go and drop down here. Take a little bit of damage, but that's fine.
Well, I hope that brave. Be careful out there. Oh. It allows undead with luck.
There you go. Oh, I'll just confirm that he's done.
I hope. Be careful.
There you go. When they start repeating themselves, then dialogue's all done. Ow. My guy went for a backstab when I didn't want to. It's fine. What did I just grab? I think it was this. Got a soul. You start at some point in the game. You can go into the dreams of these trees to grab giant souls. It's to kill a optional boss, like crossbow. But this is a little like tutorial for you. Occasionally there are hidden hollows throughout the game. Kill them. Grab smooth and silky stone. Don't respawn. Wow. Now then, I'm gonna heal because I'm gonna be jumping in to go and kill these guys. There you go, another soul. Ow. but it's fine because of I don't know HP. But if you ever want to confirm, punch once, don't hit chests multiple times. Metal chests are fine, but a wood chest will break in like I don't know how many hits specifically. At minimum, it's well, at maximum, sorry, it's 3. Just looking at some of the stuff we got, because obviously we got, you see how it's slightly different? Instead of hollow infantry, it's just regular infantry. You can get the non-hollowed versions of stuff, basically. For the soldier stuff, you need to buy it from the merchant that I mentioned in the first part about killing for the soul increasing set. But you don't really need it, you get plenty of souls, honestly. Also, don't do this, but I am pretty sure you can use smooth and silky stones to heal. Don't do it, it's a waste. You can give it to the crows. And back in the first area where I went up to the little nest and then dropped the ladder down, you can take the stones there and it can give you items. Drop them one at a time, otherwise they won't accept them. There is a set list of like items that they pull from, so they'll just give you one of them at random. And I think it's like this worst type of stone, which is a prism stone, can give you the worst level up, and each time you get, and each one that's a higher tier of smooth and silky stone, it like reduces the amount of like trash you can get from trading with them. Unlike Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls, you don't need to go out of the game and then go back in for the item to drop. The second you drop it, it is turned into the item you would get. Which is the same as Dark Souls 3, but Dark Souls 3 has set items that you can give for set rewards. With this game, it's just randomized, which means you can keep doing it. You can just keep giving the item away. Which means, like, for example, the Channeler's Trident from the first game that would basically give you a buff when you were to do the heavy attack. That will drop from these. I've gotten like 3 before from like a playthrough, so they can drop the same stuff. I've also gotten the Asylum Demon Hammer and a few other things. Basically, it's just random. Another important thing: don't make this mistake, because I've seen people do this before, and it is heartbreaking to watch. The Estus Flask Shard, obviously you use the Emerald Herald to upgrade your Estus. You can get a Estus Soup Ladle from the very start in Things Betwixt, from the lady that looks after the old ladies and that, the Firekeepers. That is upgraded by Estus Flask Shards. Do not accidentally upgrade that, because you will lose out on more healing. It does give you a boost to your max HP, I think, which means you can just offhand it and just like two-hand your weapon, like with a shield. That's just something important to keep in mind. Now then. Okay, bro, really? Don't worry, you can ignore that guy. Okay, man. The spear ones are quite annoying, which it's kind of like whatever. Yeah, those guys are running over to hit the tree, by the way. For context, because they've gone hollow, they don't realise the giants are dead and turned into trees. So they keep attacking the trees because they still think they're at war with the giants. Just a nice little interesting tidbit there. So if you're ever wondering why they're attacking the trees, or they might, or why that guy runs over to the tree, it's because they're programmed to attack the tree to sort of showcase that they still think they're at war with the giants. Okay, bro. That guy's gonna chuck firebombs at us. He'll stop when we go down here. Oh yeah, of course. Honestly, I can't be asked. I'm just going to use a firebomb. You can ignore those guys over there. These guys up here will chuck firebombs at you. You can just ignore them as well if you don't care about them. Going back here. I mean, off the staircase. I'm getting stuck. This time I'm going to lower one of them instead of just running at them like an idiot. I went too far around. That's my fault for going with the player model. Leggings again. I'm going to end up with like 30 of them. His hitbox moved. There you go. You can always just guard break him. Now then. There's a tortoise. Careful of him. Come on. You want to do your attack. Keep in mind they will occasionally do a follow-up on that swing, so don't just assume it's always safe every time. He's stuck. I'm pretty sure. Either that or he's meant to be attacking the tree and he's just, like, we're not near enough. Careful here, this is an ambush. There you go, get a halberd, and 4 hollows drop on you. There you go. By the way, the reason why I killed them in 1 shot instead of 2, if you didn't know, is something called counter damage. Basically, when an enemy goes to attack, it receives more damage if you hit it in between it starting the attack and ending the attack. Which also applies to you. You can take counter damage as well, which is why if you mess up an attack and get hit in the middle of it, you will take more damage. It applies to both PvP and PvE. So if an enemy interrupts you, or if a player does, you will take more damage. Which is why sometimes if you're able to tank hits, you can just go for counter attacks. And then just take the hit afterwards. And obviously if you do hit them and then they hit you, you would have finished the animation, so you'll be fine. Now then, that leads back up to the ladder where we were before. You can go down this left. By the way, there's another one of the iron turtles on this lift. You should see him going up in a second. Nope. Ah, I missed him. Well, there you go, there's an iron turtle up there. If I press that lift down, he'll come down and try and kill us, which I'd rather not have. By the way, this door leads to the area I just showcased with the lizard. Anyway, oh yeah, I'm gonna make myself human. So, this is the Lost Giants thing. He's base game, he's Scholar of the First Sin. By the way, I think, off the top of my head. All of these little guys here are Scholar of the First Sin, because he's going to do an emo at me, which showcases that. There you go, see? Now then, you really don't need to do summons for this fight. This is a really easy fight, but I'm going to do them anyway, because it's fun to have them helping. Now, typically, if you go the intended route, I say intended route, there is no intended route, but if you go the easiest route, that would probably be the route people would intend for new players, this is the first boss you'll fight. So it's not particularly hard, like, neither is the Dragon Rider. You're actually going to attack Pate? Oh, Lua, you idiot. You need to actually get healed that would heal my allies, so there's no point in me trying to heal them. Oh, he's going for the combo. That hit me. Louis can be a bit of a pain sometimes because he does cause the boss to do irritating attacks that mean it's not that easy to try and. Oh yeah, half phase he rips off his arm to use as a weapon. Be aware of that. It means he gets bigger sweeps. But basically the strategy here is just stick right up against his feet. It'll force him to do the stomp attacks. Oh, don't do what I did. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Lubit has a ring that makes it so he's more likely to be targeted. Only issue is, oh yeah, I should probably have this on. The only issue is, it's not guaranteed. So sometimes the boss will decide that it wants your ass and it will go for you, which is obviously a bit of a problem if you're trying to live. Sorry about that if you heard it. So obviously, as I said, big issue if you're having to, you know, if you're trying to just wail on the boss without thinking too much. Occasionally the boss will decide they want to go for you. It's a priority system, it just increases his priority. Also, there you go, there's the turtle. But yeah, it just increases his priority for the enemies. The enemies will typically prioritize somebody who's quite weak over anything else. See, that guy's just like fast asleep. He does not care one iota. But there you go. Now I am going to spend a big chunk of this on her to get her to move. I'm going to quickly look up how much it is. I think it's 10,000 off the top of my head for the Serpent Ring. There's a bit of a shame that I can't use it on the boss, but it's whatever. 10,000 souls. Alrighty. You can technically kill her, but she's a merchant that gives you a bunch of useful stuff, so I would not recommend it. Anyway, how much have I spent so far? 850. 800. No, not 850. 1,250. 2,250. That leaves me with 7,750 of just stuff I can buy. Alternatively, I could buy the fragrant bar of Yore and just immediately get it over with, but I'm not in a position to do that. That's an extra 4,000. Just gonna add all of this up in a calculator. So 4,000 plus. Last time we spent 1,000 for the key. We also spent 400 on firebombs. And what did we spend 850 on? Ah, it's probably... yeah, the helmet. $6,250. That leaves us with 3,250. Probably best to get all of these. That's an extra 3,000. 750. Okay, what could we get for 750? It's actually useful. I might just go over and grab a humanity, honestly. Yeah, kind of whatever. There you go. Just keep talking to her. There you go. So when she says about moving, you're done. She's going to go and move over to Majula. Alright, so there's, I think, 2 areas we haven't been to. So if you go back outside here, this guy will show up. Just kill him. None. If you had actually made it out of the area with the little Drake, this sort of area is where you charge. I can showcase exactly where. Oh my word, plunging attacks are terrible right now. They don't have the greatest damage, plunging attacks in this game, because of the problem is people would just do them to just one-shot stuff. That was a bit, like, dumb. Oof, Jesus. Just take it slow and steady here. There's no need to rush. Go along this tree, grab the item. Torch and solar, I'm dead. Like, if you are wondering, like I did on my first playthrough, where do all these torches go? Oh, if you give me a second. I don't know if this slots in me, so I think I can go into my inventory. You see that timer there? Like, between, like, my gear and that. That is how long you have of your torch being lit in hours, minutes, and seconds. Right? Each time you pick up a torch, you get 5 minutes. Well, that's bait, by the way. You can't backstab these guys, and they do that, which immediately knocks you over. Don't go in here, actually, until you've cleared everything. If something notices you, you're going to have a bad time. If it looks like he's gearing up to swing again, back off, because he probably is. As I mentioned, there is a chance he can do that second attack. You need like 1000 HP, you can make it up onto this raft bit here, and you can get a fragrant branch from there. I'd back off here, wait for him to finish. There you go. This shall give you the fire longsword. There you go. Now, honestly, it's just not that good. Don't bother. I've seen people grab this and then just try and play through the entire game with the fire longsword. Couple things to keep in mind. First off, you need good faith and intelligence scaling to actually get the most out of this, because otherwise you're just ditching like most of your scaling to get some like a tiny amount of fire damage out of it. Secondly, and this is another important thing, is the fact that oh yeah, you can also go up and down here, but it's kind of important. Second thing is with the fire longsword is the fact that a lot of enemies are either resistant, like heavily resistant, or just completely ignore fire damage, like it being neutral. So, a lot of the time, it's just wasted damage, if I'm being honest. Okay, dude. I didn't realise I could do that. I don't know if you just saw that, but I just smacked the firebomb away. Yeah, I don't have the patience to try and time that. I'm pretty sure you can deflect projectiles in this game. I forgot about that. Okay, as you can see, she's gone. Now, there's another area that we can go to, but first I would like to level up because of the guy that's there. He's an invader, and he's reasonably powerful. So you don't really want to mess with him if you've got levels on you and or under-leveled. Now then, I said last time, if I remember correctly, I want 102? Let's go level up the Estus Flask. How much did I say last time? Give me 1 second, be very careful, because if you kill her, she's gone. Alright, just going back to check how much I said I was planning on getting. Go to 99, okay. Because I'm pretty sure leveling up achievement gets you... Yes, it does. Just nowhere near as much as adaptability. Gonna need more levels. I know it's a bit irritating sinking levels into that, like, right at the start of the game, but once you've done it, you can just completely ignore the stat entirely. It'll make your life so much easier. If you don't want to waste souls in that, you can always just go for shields instead of dodging instead, and go for more stamina. Basically, here's a trade-off. Do you want to get stamina for blocking, or do you want to get ADP for dodging? As a caster, you could probably, even if you want higher than 99, you could probably go 99 and then, you know, get the rest from, there you go, get the rest from your attunement. Right now, honestly, I'm tempted to just get more endurance because I have, like, no stamina, but, oh yeah, everything in this game gives you HP, by the way, so... Just thought I'd add that. Not much, as you can tell. I got 2 from leveling up 2 levels, while if I just did Vigor, I get a whole 30. But, honestly... Yeah, that's a 7, because I think I'm going to use the Buckler, and... Honestly, no, I don't think I should. How many achievement slots do I have? There you go. Now I've got more spell slots, and I'm going to level my faith up. Alright, tune spell. Oh, I can't use it yet. Yeah, I know I can't use it, but I'll keep it there. Because as you see, like, if I do this, nothing's going to happen. Because I can't use the spell yet, but that's fine. I'll also go and lock this door. You can roll to cancel doing a door, by the way. If you do it at the right time, when opening a door sort of inwards, you will cancel the animation and get it done quicker. Alright, next time you rest or travel here, he should be done setting up. By the way, this guy gets more stock as you give him souls. He does also become more of a dickhead, which is not always great. Alright, in here, now that we have the key, since it's not going to even bother trying to come over here. First lockstone, very helpful. Look, if you can hear that noise, that's the pigs outside. Don't bother with them. They have a very low drop rate for, like, cracked red eye orbs, I think. They then turn into medium-sized pigs, and then they turn into a boar, and then they stop spawning. So, kind of whatever. Don't quote me on this. I don't think the wooden chests can be... No, I think there might be one wooden chest in it. I can't remember how many there are. You want to see the pigs? There they are. Oh, one of them sent me. Great. He's now going to try and locate me and beat the shit out of me. They are surprisingly strong. Don't, like, go mucking about with them thinking they're nothing. They are quite strong. I might go just deal with them now. Honestly, since they've sent me. Oh, no, they lost me, but fine. See what I mean? They have a lot of HP. There you go, that's how much damage they do. Which I know isn't like a huge amount, but it's still a concerning amount considering the fact they, yeah, get hits off quite easily. And they're a pain to hit. See, nothing. Wow, big shock. But this will light up as you unlock major bonfires in the world. I think you get like a slab or something, I can't remember what, for completing it. But there's a skeleton down here. Obviously, if you don't have something like a... Oh, Jesus. If you don't have something like a mace, they're a bit harder to kill. He's a one-time spawn, either that or he only gives human FG once. There's another... Oh, there's an Estus flask shard over there, another important item. And then in here... So that's all. Limited time rewards actually would come out in the base game, I think it was, to celebrate the DLCs. Like, it was like recolors of weapons and that. There was like a Red Alon Knight Blade. and stuff like that. And I think it was like a recoloured wooden club and stuff like that. It's quite interesting. Sort of stuff on it. I wasn't playing back then, but just interesting stuff. That just now only holds that, and that's it. And in here is the talking cat that sells you the cat ring.
Oh, and what? Just nothing. Well,
I think a stock expands at some point. I don't know when. And at some point she disappears. Yeah, cat ring. It's honestly the best thing there. I think you need this ring. I think this ring allows you to talk to the scorpion guy. Yeah. So there's a couple other things, prism stones, stuff like that, kind of whatever. Allows you to abandon covenants, and also allows you to check your covenants in your rank.
nothing's. Well, that.
What the hell's this? I remember this being here. Anyway, that's it for people in Majula, for now. The guy up there isn't really relevant, and obviously when you rest, he becomes a blacksmith. Oh yeah, and there she is. Same stock, but any NPCs you kill will have their armor available for a one-time purchase. So you can't get marbles of the set. And obviously her stock will expand. Like, these were 10, now there's infinite. Stuff like that. She's also selling spells. So there you go. Honestly, I'm probably going to... Well, I'm going to go level up the Estus Flask again. I'm going to go rest. And then I'm going to go showcase the blacksmith. And then I'm probably going to leave this part here. Because unlike the other games, resting resets the NPCs. You saw her Jetta there, that's because she technically reset to the same position. See, he's now in here.
You, the name, and you, a man not well equipped.
Anyway, you can buy stuff. The rapier. Wow. Like one of the more, if not most powerful weapons in the game. You can repair stuff, only if it's broken because of stuff repairs on rest. Keep that in mind. Especially important, if you're doing a no bonfire run, you will need to more than likely visit him or another blacksmith relatively frequently if you want to keep stuff up. Reinforcing stuff obviously upgrades them, makes them do more. I don't think increasing chimes levels that important. Mass effect scaling, I don't know though. But what is important is obviously your weapons can be upgraded so they do more damage. I level up my mace twice, so actually doing some more damage. He can't do infusion, by the way. And specific items require a different currency. I'm going to quickly check to see if I have anything that requires the alternate currency. I don't have any unique items on me. Maybe? No. Alright. Some stuff requires Twinkling Titanite. I think it's Twinkling. Other requires Dragon's Bones, which is the boss weapons. As I mentioned as well, other people can do infusions. Those require specific stones. Let's see, did I have any on me? Yeah. So, Fire Drake Stone, make a weapon fire, like the Fire Longsword we picked up. You need a specific blacksmith in a different area, which we should be coming up on soon. He can then make weapons into different attunements. Pale Stone does the opposite. It makes it turn back to a base weapon, so it makes the Fire Longsword a regular longsword, if that's what you wanted. I'm probably going to go for a Lightning Mace, because that means it scales with Faith. Petrified Dragonbone, there you go. That will upgrade boss weapons, and then there's Twinkling Titanite, which can get you stuff upgraded. There are only regular slabs. They upgrade regular gear. There's no elemental slabs and Titanite and that, like in the previous game. You don't need a slab for all gear, like the next game in the series. It's just for regular upgrades that you need the slab. For other weapons, you just need Twinkling or Petrified Dragonbones, because they're hard enough to get on their own. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this part. There's going to be some minimal editing. It's probably going to be me cutting out all the attempts at the little Drake pit, I'm going to call it. Anyway, That's all. Goodbye.